this one image for me captured in great detail the spirit of the show. And I said, okay, this is my one image. This is the image that defines all other images. If you notice, no image stands alone. Each image spawns an image next to it. And I can justify in any direction this idea being that every image is now connected to the next. And this justifies its appearance. The world of my show is this show. This is the visual world of my show. What makes this an opera?
It's an artwork.
Wrong. What makes this an opera?
The drama of it.
What makes it an opera as opposed to a musical?
The stylization of it?
A musical is led by the text. An opera is led by the music.
Yeah, okay.
Music comes first. Sometimes what we will be staging will have a complete disregard for the text.
Yep.
Why? Because the music comes first. So always spend more time with the music. My job as a director will be with the text. Base your work off the music. That'll help you more. Really, it's the basic metaphor of love begets life.
Yes.
And so, you know, we want this ideology that all great love give, even in death, love gives life.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Yes.
it's a little
Mind-bending.
but by the same token, it's a beautiful image, and for those Romeo and Juliet addicts in the audience, they're gonna love it. So, sex, love, rock and roll, all that being said, let's go back to sex because it's a great topic. Oliver and I have been talking. Now we're hitting everyone's fortes.
Sex. All of our fortes.
Well, the next thing that we learned in our tango, about tango history, is that the tango was illegal to be danced in public between men and women. And that's where we get the imagery of men dancing with men, the tango. Men would practice with men to learn so that they could impress women with their tango steps. They would learn the dance with each other, these men, and then they would go to the brothels and bordellos. That being said, Oliver and I have settled on the ideology that the set is a bordello. Not a high-class bordello. We're talking a rank, dirty bordello. We're talking the Moulin Rouge style of bordello, where it's all a show. The second you turn it around, you see how dirty it is.
We were going to do polls. We're not going to do polls now.
It's just too expensive.
It's just way too expensive. Okay, so then we moved on to different placements. One with the bar still kind of in the center. We want to do a second tier. We want to have, because that's...
You go upstairs to the bedroom.
upstairs to the bedrooms.
Okay.
You don't have, there's always a second floor in most of those places. Shutters, columns, things like this. This was kind of one that we weren't really sure about. So
Talk
then,
about placement of the band.
okay, placement of the band was going to be in the same place that we had.
But more
a tiered.
And that's going to make
you know,
life easier. Yeah.
Because at this point,
Maybe
we
even-
cannot infringe on Elise's space.
She'll kill us.
I know. It was, it happened last year. So,
Exactly.
Michael is our newest lighting designer that we're going to break.
Yeah.
It seems we keep breaking our toys.
Not literally.
Not literally.
No.
I don't really have too much to add other than just a few questions. Single source lighting, are you upset? Are you against that or for that? Are there moments whenever we could just do like a strong lighting angle at one point? Whatever I want.
I'm really giving you a lot of leeway on this.
And I'm very appreciative of it.
I want strong theatrical imagery.
I can give you that
I know you can.
easily. I'll do some research as well. Bring some inspiration in.
Fair enough.
So I do want to talk about size of orchestra. I'm wanting, rather than a band of originally 6, I'm going with the 7th member. That was that flautist.
Okay.
I talked with Adam about this, and I'm just like, the counterpoint in the music is so important in Piazzolla. You cannot have lines missing. Like with Kiss of the Spider Woman,
There was a whole lot missing.
bringing down, but stripping it down. What I told Adam was originally he came to me and says, I want there to be rock elements, and I want there to, he was pointing me in the direction of Panic at the Disco, and I was thinking visually I get it, but I was like, whoa, wait a second. And I was sitting there going, Piazzolla Tango is already accented, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there going, how am I going to make this more edgy?
He was panicking the entire time.
I was freaking out because
Well,
I'm like,
and what you guys didn't know is for the longest of the time, I wanted nothing but electric instruments.
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder you were.
And I was like, that is going to be
I wanted electric cello,
night-
electric
yeah.
violin.
Which
wanted
it's
it all
awesome,
electric.
but I
is,
was like,
but-
in this space and trying to control all that was going to be a nightmare.
Exactly.
So what I told him was, I even want to tell this, the recording that you have of this work is not reflective of how Piazzolla is really played now. Okay?
Yeah.
When an ensemble, you need to think, and I want to send y'all recordings of Piazzolla played by modern ensembles, not by classical people or tango people.
Cool.
Piazzolla is much more in your face.
Oliver and I have come to throw
We have a few
over
times
what
gotten into
this
it.
character is supposed to look like. Duende, when translated, very simply translates to goblin. So this is a goblin storyteller. What does El Duende look like? He is a demon. Is he a goblin? Is he a vampire? Is he Lucifer himself? We have gone the gamut. And I finally settled on a very simple idea. He is a sexy demon. That's the long and the short of it. There needs to be something that makes us want to experience the danger. There needs to be something that makes us attracted to the opportunity for violence. It's not like a dominatrix S&M quality, but there is this sense of masochistic tendencies for the people around El Duende. The Duende is a dual character in the sense that someone is costuming him, and then someone is actually designing what's underneath the costume. Oliver's handling the physical aspects of his body, whereas Justin's only handling clothing. So when he rips off his clothing, we want to see the demon. Now, what does that mean? Oliver and I talked at great length about tattoo, about scar, about even going as far as horns or tail. We want to be able to look at him and go, there's something wrong with him, but we don't know what, until he's practically naked. And for me, tattoos have always been a great, the tribal aspect of tattooing the body. I've always loved that, and it's a great storytelling opportunity. And Oliver and I are both of the mindset that we like tattoos on stage because it changes the quality of the performer.
We've talked about tail. We're still not quite sure if we want to do tail.
I want him to show me what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Because I could get behind the tail. I really could. It's going to be one of these things where we only see it for that one scene.
Yeah.
But the power of seeing this
tail
tail
that can
coming
whip
out
back and
of
forth,
that's
yeah.
coming out of his clothing, that you're suddenly going, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Justin and I have had 6 or 7 meetings since the inception of him as costume designer, and the show has evolved a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
What he's showing us today, I haven't even seen yet.
Well, I did. Think
It's variations on stuff I've already seen. Oh, this is more about what we talked about.
Yeah, you
I'm
wanted to
so
add a
much
French
happier
code.
with this. I'm so happier with this. Oh, don't.
Theodore and the other guy, same person. Well, the same person is going to be both of these characters.
Right.
Brothel keepers.
Okay, show me these because I haven't seen these. It's 2 Moulin Rouge, I can already tell you.
Okay.
It's the fringe. No, it's not the fringe. What is it? It's the feathers.
Feathers. Okay.
There are no feathers.
Okay.
Feathers are expensive.
Okay.
Look at more nudity,
Okay.
more underwear.
Okay. Well, that's where I was going with this one.
Let me see that.
These are the female chorus. The marionettes.
This is right for them. This is right.
Okay.
This is right. In terms of the sexualization of their body, the almost non-existence of the thing.
Question.
Yes.
The one color on here that really pops out to me is that green dress.
We're having that discussion a lot right now. I don't want to make obvious choices. I do not, and it is so easy. It is so easy to put her in a beautiful red dress and be done with it. Justin and I are exploring the idea of using a green dress as opposed to making it a red dress. Why? Because green is like yellow. Those are two hard colors to put on stage, and they are even harder colors to wear.
The voice.
Okay, the voice of the man on Sunday. Okay. Because I'm a good Catholic boy, there's a priest in the show.
There must always be a priest.
And the priest is going to be the one that kills her
Awesome.
after he sleeps with her.
Of course. Yes.
Like it.
And we want to do a cassock as opposed to just a collar.
No, yes.
So, because of the sexualization. And during the murderous scene, they're all going to come in black. They're going to have masks and the whole 9 yards. And they're going to start removing their clothing. And he's going to remove his cassock. And he's going to be naked underneath it. And we're going to go at it.
Sacrilegious.
Anything else? Great. Much better. We need to talk about the brothel. Women.
Yeah.
The tango was a creation of the street. It was not a high art form, and it was not a class dance, meaning the lowly of the low danced this, and only the lowly of the low danced it. What?
That's not the story. That's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
Right? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm just like I'm hearing and I'm going. Are you? Really?
No, I'm not saying
I was like, is he really questioning me in the middle
No,
of this
it's not
production?
church, honey. So
No,
that,
yeah,
you know.
no, yeah.
I'm hearing you.
You're right. You're right.
The
Yeah.
black woman's coming out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Bradford, our strong black woman.
Yes, amen.